Are you tired of Kahoots and unengagement with your students? Well, there's more than Kahoot with use of technology. So if your kids have access to a one-to-one device, to their phones, or maybe a desktop in your classroom, that you can play these games and play them pretty quickly as reviews and get right back into your quiz or your exam that you've just reviewed for. So Kahoot would be one of my last kind of resorts. The kids are tired of it. It's not something that they really like. If you want quiet in the classroom, I would tell you a Quizziz is something that you could assign to them, and it is going to let them go through the questions at their own pace. And it's kind of like one of those quiz games where the quicker you answer, the more points you get, but you have to be right to earn those points. So Quizziz is one of those that's really a fun game to play. You can play live, you can assign it as homework. And then solo practice, just going through the games, is something that the kids can do on their own. So you could give them a Quizziz, and then they could bounce from that Quizziz to something that was more intense. But you can see that there are 5 choices for this first question. If you don't like that, you can edit it. Go in right here and edit. And so you can edit each individual question if you have found a set that you'd like to duplicate, or you can create your own questions. So I just type in up here the time frame that I'm looking for. Let's see if I can find anything from 1450 to 1750, which is one of our time frames. And here's something that's been played 200 times by 10th graders. There are 10 questions in it. This one says 50 questions. This one's 16. So you see it over on the side. You can preview those questions. Just watch out, because some of the teachers that have put quizzes up there put something about their preferences in classrooms. So you really do want to preview the set before you assign it. That's if you want quiet in your classroom. If you are being evaluated, or you're looking for engagement, a Quizlet Live is something that I feel is valuable and worth paying for. So I've upgraded in the Quizlet realm to the teacher. It's worth it. Let's just hit on must-know dates. So there's 67 terms. You can see them down here. Again, you can edit them individually. You can edit the whole set. You can add things to it. You can put pictures to it. The cool thing is the kids can create their own Quizlets, and they can share them with you. And hey, can we play Quizlet Live? I made a set, and you can play that with them. Quizlet Live is super fun. The kids really enjoy this. We want to play in teams. It goes randomly. And then with music, I'm going to turn the music off. Thank you. But it displays a code, and the kids go into that. You have to have at least 4 to play. And then it will sort them into groups. And so when they're sorting into groups, it can be random. You can shuffle it. So to keep it fresh, you can have rules in your classroom of, hey, no talking, or yes talking. What I do is I hit shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. It's very random. You know, usually I shuffle until I hear groans of, oh, and then I will hit play game. what happens is there is a term or date or however you set it up, and then there's choices. But all of the choices that they have might not match up with the term that's up on their screen, and it might be on one of their teammates. So in a class of 32, I probably have 3 or 4 in a team, and my classroom is very loud during this. I wish I would have videotaped it when we were live so that you could see it, but who knew that we would not be together to do this. The kids really like Quizlet Live. It forces engagement, it forces collaboration, and again, really can be loud in a classroom if you allow talking across the classroom. So Quizlet Live is one of those that I think, again, better than Kahoot, and just has more like energy and engagement than Quizziz. The last one that I would tell you that I really like is called GimKit. This is created by a couple kids that wanted more engagement into their reviews. I've paid for the Pro Pass for this because I like creating them. I take them, you can take them from a Quizlet. So let's just go back over to Quizlet. So you find a really good one, let's say must know dates. And I go over here to the little 3 dots to pull down to export. And I'm gonna take this and see here are all of those cards. And I'm gonna hit copy text. And if I come over here, do I have a must know? I do have a must know dates. Let's just go into that. Here are the dates, right? With the random things that you can have. You can hit edit over here, and I can create with flashcards. I import flashcards, and you can control V right into that set. So it's going to hit create. So now I've got more at the bottom down here. Will it hurt them to have them over, over and over again? It's not going to hurt them. So I can hit finish kit right here. Must know dates where it's edited. And then to play live, it's kind of the same thing as a Quizlet Live. I'm going to do individually or team mode. The kids really like the individual part of this. You can set it for time, if race to get as much money. I haven't played all in, so what's all in? All players try to earn as much money as they can, but the game ends when a collective total of all players meets the cash goal, right? So let's just say I have the last, there's 15 minutes left of class. It takes a few minutes to log in, let's say 10 minutes. I give them no starting cash. I don't let them go below $50. I want them to check their answers. I turn music off. I don't need them to have clapping. If a kid's computer is running slow, join in late is an option. Power up and themes, and you can turn on clean power-ups only allow power-ups that don't hurt other players. Now listen, these kids have been playing video games their whole lives. They like the power-ups, and the kids that know how to use the power-ups, so the power-ups is that you've doubled your streak money. So if you keep answering questions correctly, that your money is going to go up. Or you can freeze people, or you can take money away from people, or you can give money to people. The power-ups just make the game a lot of fun. And so again, the kids go to gimkit.com/play, enter this code. You monitor their names in here, and once you get all of your kids in there, you hit start game. It has a timer and a countdown. Just make sure that the timer is displayed. because that timer is not displayed on their individual screens. They're too focused on buying the power-ups and earning virtual money, and trying to win the game. Again, I like GimKit a lot. I like the ease of bringing our questions from Quizlet over, and you can have as many as you can possibly want under that pro plan. But look, I have 411 questions in here. It just makes it so that there's good review and good engagement with the kids. It takes a few times for the kids to get used to buying the power-ups. Your slower kids are not going to have the power-up that your fastest kid's going to have, but your slower kids are going to have fun freezing the faster kids, and again, the engagement is there. So I hope you enjoyed today's installment of Review Games, and I hope to see you on social media soon. Thank you so much.